Good morning. Hope you're all doing well wherever you are. Oh shit, there's this guy waiting on me I didn't see. And I am heading into the studio. I have back and glutes today. Shouldn't be terrible. I do have to do cardio afterwards. Totally forgot about that. Had a really difficult time sleeping last night, and I even took Z-Cool. I didn't end up going to bed until like 1:30, and then I officially got up at like 7:30. Usually once like 6 o'clock rolls around, like 5:36, I kind of start waking up a little bit. I don't really sleep great throughout the night. Like, I'm constantly like waking up all throughout the night. It doesn't matter what I do. And it doesn't matter what time I go to bed. I'm just going to get 6 hours of sleep, and that's going to be it. I think I've just come to accept that. Ryan, on the other hand, so irritating. He's been getting like 9.5 hours of sleep. I'm like, damn. So, I mean, I know, like, everyone's a little bit different in their sleep patterns and how much sleep they get and whatever, you know. I just would really love to have 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. That's it. Yeah, anyway, so update. I am fully back on my meal plan. I am staying at a leaner body composition, and I'm very happy with it. I have some slight abs coming through. I mean, you can see them, but they're not rock hard like my abs usually are on prep, and I'm very happy with that. I'm comfortable with where I'm at right now, and I just want to maintain where I'm at. I feel good at this weight. I like how I look in clothes. I like how I move and how I feel. I enjoy all of my food, so I don't plan on changing any of that. Especially if I'm moving to Fit Model. I am still training just as hard, and I'm still busting my ass. But like I said, I think I'm just totally fighting my genetics, and I'm just not willing to do the amount of PEDs I would have to do to get where I need to be to continue competing in bikini. And, you know, every year for 14 years, I've just busted my ass in off seasons, you know, trying to put on muscle. Now, granted, there were some time periods in there where I had a lot of shit going on, and I probably didn't make any progress at all. I know, I take that back. I probably made a little bit of progress during my time period of between like 2014 and 2016. So like in between that time period, I don't think I made much progress at all. Anyway, I digress. You know, it was just really hard for me to accept the fact that I wasn't going to be able to compete in bikini anymore. I really like the suits. I really like the sparkle. I like the cut. I don't like this moderate cut. I think it looks like a granny on stage. Like you're wearing granny panties or period panties. Like, you know, I'm not a fan of it. But whatever. I wasn't a fan of bikini getting to the point it has gotten muscularity wise either. So, not my still have zero clue on when or if I'll even compete next year. Since I have decided to move to Fit Model, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I am staying at a leaner body composition. This sounds really shitty to say, but I would probably only have to diet like 4 weeks, maybe only even 2 weeks. I know that sounds ridiculous, and in my head I'm like, what the fuck? But that's my thing. If I'm gonna do this, then I don't want to. I want to enjoy my time in the gym. I want to push. I still want to make changes within my physique that I personally want to make. And I don't know. All I'm saying is it wouldn't take me long to diet for a show and step on stage. So that's where we're at. Now, I have kind of like flip-flopped back and forth with the idea of doing something, but I still have zero plans. Also, I'll be honest, I have not saved money to compete this year because I really didn't know if I was going to or had plans to. And usually I'll save so much and I'll be like, okay, this is my allotted amount. When this runs out, like, I'm done with shows. Or if I want to do, say I've got 2 shows planned for the year, I'll plan on 3 shows just in case I want to do an extra one. And if I don't, then I just keep that money back for the following year. Or for the next year. So I haven't really put money back for shows or anything. So that's just one more thing that would have to go on my credit card. Whereas I've already got so much shit on my credit card because of this motherfucking Cadillac. Which, by the way, I've only got like $2,000 left to pay on it. And I don't know if I'm going to keep it or if I'm going to trade it in and try to get something that doesn't have all the shit going on with it that this did. I don't know. I'm kind of nervous to drive it now because every time we drive it, something on the fucking computer system goes off and is like, I don't know, the driver assistance needs service. And I'm like, what if we don't fucking want driver assistance? Can we just turn it off? Like, just dismiss and never come back? Or service this. And I'm like, dude, no. Oh my god, this Bronco, bad ass. I couldn't get it for you guys. It's teal and white. So pretty. But, you know, I got that vehicle because if we travel to shows and stuff, we want to start taking the dogs, and fitting the dogs into my car, it's not comfortable. Like, I don't even enjoy driving to Alabama with them in my car because it's so cooped up. Buffy has to sit in the back, Kitty's back and forth. I really need to get dog, like, car seats for them, which I'll probably do, since we'll be taking, like, the Cadillac more places. But I swear to God, if one more fucking thing goes wrong with this Cadillac, I'm gonna pay it off and just take it to CarMax and be like, let me trade it in. Or what would you give me for this? So, there's that. Anyway. And then I was like, you know, I could get a new car next year, blah, blah, blah. I don't need a new car. I love my purple car. I do want a Hellcat at some point, though. I'm not gonna lie. And I will get it within the next, like, couple of years. I need to go a while again without having to pay on something. So, I want to get my credit cards paid off. In October or November, I should have my boobs paid off from where I had the replacements done. And then, to be honest with you, I need to go to the doctor and get my nose nose checked out, because my cartilage that keeps like caving in on this side has gotten worse. I don't know if I go to an ENT for that. I went to an ENT and he's like, oh, you just need sinus surgery. And I'm like, nah, bro. Like, you can obviously see, like, something has happened over here. That was a couple of years ago, though. So, now that I have Blue Cross Blue Shield insurance back, which was better than my Ambetter, I'm going to try to get you in with an ENT, maybe in Hendersonville. But anyway, there's just been a lot going on. I'm so tired. Managing my time between Brave Haven and my businesses has been difficult. On Wednesdays, where I don't go in until later, like, I find myself just laying on the couch until the last actual possible minute that I like have to force myself to get up and get ready. It's just a lot of managing my time between the two, and sometimes I'm really great at it and sometimes I'm not. Like, this week I'm gonna have so much shit to do on Saturday, and then I do have to work on Sunday because we're leaving for Arizona next week. But I need to do my taxes, so I don't know. I may just stay up late Saturday and do them, because Ryan and I, what I'm going to do is I should finish with clients around noon on Saturday, and then I'm going to head on home, and I'm going to actually try to get my finance sheet for Brave Haven done and kind of see what that looks like, and send to my business partners on the real estate side. And then I'm going to do my client check-ins, and then I may try to start my taxes. But we're going to go to Fuel Fortress. So I last year was teaching posing classes at Fuel Fortress in Clarksville and Gold's Gym, and this year I'm going to teach them at Gold's Gym in Hendersonville, Just Be Fit, and White House, and then at Fuel Fortress downtown. So they said that they would love to have me. I did sign up for a membership, so there's that. And so Ryan's training back. I have to train glutes, hamstrings and glutes. So we're gonna go there on Saturday and train. So Saturday night when I get in, not Saturday night, Saturday after that, I may just stay up and go ahead and start working on my taxes. God, I've got so many write-offs this year. Hopefully I'll actually get some money back, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna try to do that. So I don't know. I'm just doing the best I can in life right now. And to be honest with you, I'm not really thinking about competing that much at the moment. Man, my contour on my nose. See, I contoured the shit out of my nose because this side pokes out bigger than this side. It makes my face look crooked. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. What's up, guys? So it is the next week from my first long video chat that I had, and I am in Phoenix. So I think I had mentioned the last one, Ryan's got a couple of clients here. One of them is competing in an OCB show, so they flew us out here and booked an Airbnb for us, which is fantastic. This place is amazing. He is with his client. Now, at the OCB show, you have to do a polygraph test, so he went with them, and then they're going to come back and pick me up, and we're going to go train. I did his tan some last night, 2 heavy coats, and then he showered off this morning. I'll do some more coats today. We'll get up early tomorrow morning and head over there and put his top coat on. And yeah, then just kind of head on to the show and do that. So should be pretty quick. I believe he goes on at 10:30. If I had to guess, they'll be done by 12:30. Because OCB, they do prejudging and then finals back to back. So that'll be nice. It's so beautiful here today. I'm just gonna kind of chill out and hang out for a little bit, enjoy my food outside on this gorgeous patio, and just relax for a little bit. So here are some of my thoughts. So since the first Fit Model Pro show was done, I don't know that I fit this category. I really don't. I think they're gonna tell me I am either too lean or I have too much muscle, and I could be wrong. But everything's different when you see it in person, but just seeing it online, they just look so much smaller, less dense, and I think I may just have too much density, and I may just be too lean. I don't know. I have abs naturally. I get to a certain body fat percentage and my abs just pop out, and none of these girls had abs. I mean, they had flat, tight stomachs, but no ab definition. I don't know. I'm still planning on doing a Fit Model show and kind of getting feedback and seeing, but where I go from here is really up in the air. I feel like I'm kind of in the middle. The Bikini Pro. What is her last name? I want to say Lizzie McGuire, and we know it's not Lizzie McGuire. But she kind of said the same thing. I feel like we have a similar body type. And she just said from this point forward, she's just going to compete for the love of competing, which may end up being what I have to do. And if that's the case, then I've just accepted the fact that that's fine. I can still try to get my pro card, and if it's going to happen for me, it will. If it's not, it's not. And I'm okay with that. I feel like I'm doing pretty good without the pro card. It was just a goal that I had. So we'll see, and we'll go from there. But otherwise, I'm going to have my meal. I'm going to sit back and enjoy this time. I am kind of eating off plan. I ordered some just pre-made meals from Jen. If you guys don't know, Jen is my meal prep lady. She's also my client, so she normally meal preps my proteins and carbs in bulk. And I just didn't feel like bringing all of that with me, so I just asked her for a couple of meals, and we ordered Instacart when we got here, and I'm finishing off some of the meals that I have. So yeah, that's where we're at. I don't really know how things are going to go, especially after seeing that Pro Fit Model show from Japan. I guess we'll see how things shape up when some of the other pro, Fit Model shows go on, and we'll just kind of go from there. I did see who won from the Arnold. There was a client that I had last year that I helped with posing. She looks phenomenal. I feel like she's perfect fit model, and they told her she needed more shoulders, and I'm like, what? what? I don't understand, but whatever. So, anyway, guys, that's kind of where we're at. I'm gonna have my food. I'm gonna sit out here and enjoy this time. I worked really hard through the week, and um, so now I've got, like 5 days in a row off, which will be nice. So, anyway, I'll check back in with you guys either in the next video or a little bit later on. You know what? It'll be a little bit later on. I'm going to try to get some other footage for you guys in this.